top. Tell him get that straight hood soldier. That brother got cooked. They hit him up with all boulders. What's up, Ted? Topic today, Ted. Stay on topic today. Ted was so worried about the Chiefs and what was going to happen to the Chiefs. Ted, monkey ass, y'all about to end up 7th place. See where all that hating got your Green Bay ass? All that motherfucker hating. Nigga, y'all not going to see no Super. My bad. I'm quite sure it's going to be playing in Wisconsin. So you're going to see the Super Bowl, just your team won't be in it. Yeah, y'all going to be real fine. Especially after the first round, when y'all go the fuck home. You can't be no finer getting put out in the first round. Y'all be just fine. You'll be sitting right next to Jordan Love ass. Shouts out to dark-skinned brother. Looked out for me the other day. Yeah, man. Yeah, you'll be just fine. You'll be just fine. Anyway, man, what's up with y'all? Man, this has been a wild week with this Cenk Uygur shit. I've been looking. We're going to just jump right into it. So Cenk Uygur is showing his real racist cards, y'all. Cenk Uygur is putting his whole racist cards on the table. He was just seen at a Mirror Fest, Turning Point USA thing. We was just at a Turning Point USA event where he was on stage with white supremacist Charlie Kirk. What's up, Dark Titan? Now, let's start with this. Charlie Kirk is a white supremacist. All of us that are black have no problem saying that. And the reason we know he a white supremacist, Charlie Kirk has spoken bad on MLK, talked about how horrible a person he was, and the Civil Rights Bill was a mistake. He talked about how if he sees a black pilot, he not getting on the plane. Now, that's some racist shit right there, y'all. Think about it. First of all, everybody can't fly a fucking plane. So if you lucky enough to get a pilot who can fly the plane, I don't give a fuck what he look like, long as he can fly the. But that ain't what Charlie Kirk said. So, these are just a couple of things, racist, that Charlie Kirk said. Not only that, you know you racist when Daryl Scott calls you a racist. You must be racist if even Pastor Daryl Scott So if that brother can call you out for white supremacy, you a cold white supremacy, a bootlicker. But okay. So Cenk Uygur decides to go on America. I'm not gonna play it because we'd already seen it. And he sat smiling and laughing with Charlie Kirk and all of the races. Now the problem with Charlie Kirk, people are like, well, what's wrong with going on a program? First of all, Charlie Kirk is a lobbyist. Charlie Kirk puts money to these white supremacist campaigns. And Cenk Uygur knows that. But he want to sit up here talking to racists, talking about we should have an argument, then have a beer. Let me tell y'all, this is the problem. Not that I have to tell y'all, because we are all black people. But for people who aren't black and don't understand why, we can't just disagree with white supremacists and then shake hands and have a beer. What happened to James Byrd when he just tried to have a beer with white supremacists? Cenk Uygur must have never heard of James Byrd. What happened to the black lady who spent the night over the white supremacist house, supposed to be a football mom? What happened to her, y'all? And if y'all don't mind telling me, how did that case turn out? Did anybody get arrested? The black community, every chance he gets, always talking shit. Right. So look. So dark skinned brother, explain this to me. How can me and you have a beer with racists when it's been shown that black people, when they have quote unquote white friends, Dr. Khaled was just talking about that on my favorite nigga nuggets at nighttime. Yeah. When black people have white friends, quote unquote white friends, and get drunk and spend the night with them, shit happens to them. We can't afford to be friends. We can't afford to just shake hands with that shit. Right. But it do make sense, bro. That's one part I'm going to get you with. You know why it makes sense, dark skinned brother? Because when you a white presenting Arab whose family comes from money and you've been a Republican, you don't have no problem with drinking. You done drunk beers with white supremacists before. So this ain't nothing new to you. You done drunk beers with white supremacists before. This ain't new. I figured you would feel me, dark skin, bro. He can say that. He done already did it before. Shit in the gym. Right. Thank you. We still don't know what happened to Kendrick Johnson. Or the little boy that had a sleepover over his white friend's house and then ended up burnt up to a crisp, and then they wrapped Vaseline and saran wrap. Right. So Cenk Uygur went on Mark Lamont Hill after going Charlie Kirk. I know y'all might have seen my video. I'm gonna play it for y'all. But I know y'all might have seen the video where Cenk Uygur goes on Charlie Kirk and goes on Mark Lamont Hill and tell Mark Lamont Hill he won't call Charlie Kirk a white supremacist because it's not helpful. And we should stop calling them white supremacists because that ain't helpful. What's up, Greg? And the first thing I got to say was, no, bitch, racism ain't helpful. Oh, no, don't call them a white supremacist because that ain't helpful. I'm not trying to help no white supremacist. And like I was trying to tell Ted, stay on motherfucking code. Stay on the subject. It ain't about Mark Lamont Hill being a buck dancer. It's about a white man who was sitting up there. It was about a white Arab sitting up there telling a black man that we shouldn't say white supremacy. No, we can meet up. Make it around 8:30. I gotta make a few more moves. Right. Or the little boy who was learning swim lessons at white people's house and ended up dead. But we can't say white supremacist. And he said he refuses to use that term. And then he gets mad when Mark Lamont Hill tells him, I don't care about no white supremacist feeling.
There's a white supremacist, and for them, everybody on our side is a weirdo, fringe, whatever they think of us. Would I be hyperbolic to say half the people in that room at that event believe that white people are superior? Yeah, it's not a great way of framing it, Mark. I'll 25%. I understand what you're saying, but since they don't consciously think that, they're going to be repelled by you saying that.
So?
I don't care about it. I don't care about them being repelled. I struggle with this. If you're a white supremacist, if you are a white supremacist in this country, that's your tribe. That's where you go. You don't go anywhere else. Everybody in that room is not a white supremacist, but every white supremacist is probably in that part, is in that room, if you get metaphorically speaking. That is home for them. That is a safe space for them. Charlie Kirk, who's somebody you share the stage with, would you agree that Charlie Kirk is a white supremacist? I would certainly agree that he has said very harmful things about. What's kind of the mainstream media thing? Do you believe he's a white supremacist? No. Tell me why. Because when you say white supremacist, you mean someone who has ingrained thoughts that lead to maintaining structural racism in this country, and from time to time literally says things that are racist that maintain that structure.
So he just described what Charlie Kirk does as white supremacy, but Charlie Kirk ain't a white supremacist.
When you say white supremacists, they think you mean that they go home and put on a hood and look. I'm not asking if Charlie Kirk meets his own definition of white supremacy. You just very articulately lay out what white supremacist actually is. And based on what white supremacist actually is, do you think he's a white supremacist? I don't think it's helpful to use that word. I'm not going to use that phrase. I think we need to get past that kind of phrasing, because that just puts up a giant wall between us, and we're not going to write about it. Yeah, but Mark, here, let me give you an example of Jenny.
I don't want no example. What the fuck do he mean it puts up a giant wall between us and white supremacists? Because it was never a wall between black people and white supremacists. So the wall between black people and white supremacists got there by not by their practicing white supremacy like Jim Crow, school to prison pipeline, war on black people that wasn't the war on drugs, slavery, none of that. None of that making laws that more than likely hurt the black community than their community. That didn't build the wall. What built the wall was us calling them white supremacists. Bet I'm gonna leave out about 7:30 and come down there. Right. That's what it's like. No, the thing is, Cenk talk about we agree with stuff on the economy and this that. Yeah, but I don't give a fuck if they agree on the economy when they still agree all together. I'm not a human. I don't have civil rights that need to be respected. Yeah, we agree on the economy, but they still think the history of my people need to be erased. Yeah, Ted, you in Wisconsin. You run around with that dumbass Green Bay helmet. Go sit down with one of them racist ass cheeseheads and have a beer. What's up, Chuck? There's white supremacists there too. Nigga, that's what J.D. Vance said. Well, go have a, my bad. Well, go have a beer with J.D. Vance. Right, but like, just like George said, but just don't go by yourself. Be the last beer. It'd be the last call for alcohol for your monkey ass. Giving out Cracker of the Year awards. What AB? Who is AB? Yeah, they definitely be your last beer. You can go with all the snow bunnies you want, motherfucker. Them the one. They definitely agree on attacking us when TYT attacked OJ, MJ, Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, and the black man who was falsely accused of an open bottle by, yeah, female race soldier. Fuck Antonio Brown. Let's say that again. Fuck Antonio Brown, y'all. He was a damn goofy. I used to tell Quest X, stop defending Antonio Brown and dissing Ryan Clark. You barking up the wrong tree. I'm great fuck with her. I'm great show him that shit. Antonio Brown gonna be at the Coon Jump. I gotta fuck with my man Quest X. What's up, bro? I don't know if you saw, but Antonio Brown is going to be at the Trump Blacks for Trump meeting this January. LOL. Remember when you was trying to say he was the one we should be behind and Ryan Clark was the coon? LOL. That didn't age well. Let me show y'all this shit I saw. Let me show y'all this shit I reposted on my Twitter. The Legacy Freedom Ball for Trump. It's supposed to be January 19th. All types of sellout Negroes. It's gonna be at a tent honoring Trump, and he not gonna show up. Watch. All the coons gonna be there. Byron Donalds, Wesley Hunt, Jack Brewer, Jennifer Carroll, Alveda King, Sage Steele, whoever the Carter family is, Anton Daniels, Antonio Brown, Waka Flocka, rest in peace, LB, Kim Klasick, cool ass gonna be there. Coon ass Kim Klasick gonna be there. Thank you, Reef. Everybody, every black person that hates anything black will be there. Jesse Lima. But y'all want to know what I asked? Because I posted this on my Twitter. And at least you can admit it. My That's why you my brother. Let me show y'all who I addressed that to though, cause I want y'all to see something. I wrote Sambos for Trump at Tariq Nasheed. Where was your invite? They I'm surprised they didn't invite Tariq. That's just, am I the only one that's surprised? I'm just trying to figure out. The white supremacists want to erase Cenk Uyghur's Turkish history and Anna Kasparian's Armenian history. That he would be pissed. Sidebar. Didn't the, oh, didn't the Turkish Ottoman Empire almost wipe out the Armenians? Yes. And look, I know people like to call them Arabs, but those are white people. They are literally from where the Caucasus Mountain is. You can't be more Caucasian than you can't be no more Caucasian than Cenk and Anna. I mean, how more Caucasian can you be? Supremacy. Then you're a white supremacist yourself. Thank you. Thank you. That's the that part right there. What you just said. That's it. What? Right. Say still cool day. That's the realest shit right there. If you too scared to call out white supremacy, it's probably because you a white supremacist. What you mean it ain't helpful? See, in their minds, they don't know. Motherfucker, yes they do. First, look, I'm getting tired of these immigrants trying to tell us we don't know white people. Right, he became leftist. Thank you, Nick. Hey, Nick Black. Right, he became leftist because of 9/11. He had always been a Republican until they start going after Muslims. He was atheist, but his family was still Muslim. So he turned progressive then and started to hate the war and all of that bullshit. But before then, he was just he was a right-wing white corporate lawyer here in D.C. Now he sit here grandstanding. He gonna sit there with Francesca and talk about he's the most vulnerable. He said that shit to Mark Lamar Hill. He said, "Nah, I think black people have something to say about that." Like, yeah. Still, by a wide margin, the number one group who is attacked by who is a victim of hate crimes, victims of hate speech, attacked by policies, and victims of policies, number one to this day is still us. Motherfucker, why did the police still say I got a number one male? He talking about a black person. If he got a number one male or a number one female, he talk about a black person. Let's be real. Most immigrants who never dealt with racist whites and Americans have no idea, despite the fact that many European countries have done much bloodshed to said immigrants' country. Mahari, that is absolutely right. And they've done it to said immigrants' country. That same immigrant, they did it to his country. God pulled when he went on Vlad promoting this Five Mics movie. It's five. No, you mean this Mic Check movie? Like I said, I ain't have a problem with that. I ain't watch it, but I ain't have a problem with it. I ain't even have a problem with that. And I told people why. I said, Vlad TV, listen what you said. Vlad TV is the home of culture vultures and tethers pushing the narrative, Aaron, that hip hop was created by Latinos and Caribbeans. And we was just here. So what better place to go and say, hey, that's not the truth. And I got a whole movie with all the pioneers out. I thought that was smart. I'm not going to lie. I thought that was smart. Strategically, I thought that was smart. But would I have done it? Fuck no. Kiss my ass. Hell no, no. I can't stand Vlad either. I can't stand Vlad. I can't stand his audience. But I'm smart enough to understand this, Mahar. Right, and that's what I'm saying, but you get what I'm saying. That's the reason why I didn't have a problem. I see why. Now look, watch this, Aaron. But I don't have a problem with you being mad about it, cause that's why I didn't watch it. I knew all of y'all be mad. Real talk. Just because I understand something, don't mean I support it. Cenk Uygur got to learn that. What's up, Tree? Cenk Uygur need to learn what I just said. Just because I understand something, don't mean I'm going to support it. Because I understand what he was doing, but I wouldn't have done it. I feel like, look, either way, word would have got out. I hope so, talking to Grubber. Because I think Cenk just going to do the white thing. I just think Cenk, going to go like Spike Lee and do the white thing. I mean, do the right, something like Spike. I think he going to do that white thing. I know that girl Francesca Fortini fried his ass. She barbecued. I think he gonna fire her. Who you coming to? And why? Who called you? Oh. I'm about to say, you come. Where are you coming to? Where are you coming from? Did you sit down? Play your game, little girl. Yeah. Huh? Huh? Put something together real quick. Make some of them shrimp. How they? Man, they supposed to be on 400 for like 10 minutes. I'll be right back. Yeah, Cenk Uygur. To do what Pop Pop gotta do. You keep playing your game. Don't question Pop Pops. You looking like you crazy. Shit. So you heard my door. They think they my damn mother. Your kids and your grandkids, boy. But real talk, that nigga Cenk, I don't think he grifting, because I don't think he's stupid enough to try to campaign for Trump. Now, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But I think this motherfucker just trying to get some bread. I think, look, he see now. I hate to say it, y'all. Y'all remember that Boondocks episode where... Y'all remember that Boondocks episode where they found out that where the teacher called Riley the N-word, and they brought in CeeLo, who was basically Al Sharpton, and Coulter was coming in, just saying a whole bunch of racist shit about Riley and shit. And at the end, it was discovered that they was working together. And at the end, yeah, right. My favorite part is, nigga, you bullshit. Nigga this, nigga that, nigga please. Nigga, you bullshit. I started laughing like shit, Reef. He killed me with that one. Nigga, you bullshit. That nigga made me laugh like shit with that. I said, that cracker, did that cracker just say, nigga, you bullshit. Not nigga, you bullshit. I know me. I've said that plenty of times in my life. And to hear the cartoon say that, nigga. But y'all remember at the end, right? Turned out that Ann Coulter was dating a black dude that she had to bail out of jail and shit. And it turned out that Ann Coulter didn't believe none of the shit she was saying, and she said, ain't no money in trying to save the world. The Boondocks was telling you then, all the money was in the hate. The Rush Limbaugh, all of that. Rush Limbaugh became a millionaire off of saying racist shit. We all know this, right? Sean Hannity was a nobody. Got on the radio and used to say racist shit. And people used to like Sean because he would say racist shit. Sean Hannity is a moron. Sean Hannity is a racist and a moron. Man, just some of the cartoons you could write right now. Some of the shit that you could write right now. Shit crazy. Fucking love. Yeah, rest in power, John Witherspoon. Rest in power, Ed Asner. Rest in power, Ed Asner. I fucks with Ed Asner. White man Ed Asner was the shit. I gotta give it to Ed Asner. That was a real devil right there. That man fought to try to get Mumia Abu Jamal out of prison. That man was trying to get Mumia free. They buried his white ass. Yeah, Ed was on that Free Mumia joint on HBO. Oh, Ed Asner from St. Elsewhere. He say, what'd he say? My joke, what'd he say? When he was doing the lemonade joint, he say, well, she can leave whenever she wants. But Sammy Davis the Jr., Sammy Davis Jr. the pony will have to be put down. Ah, come on, Mr. Wessler. Please don't let me leave, Daddy. Well, there you go. You know the name of the game. Your little girl chose me. We can handle this like some gentlemen, or we can get into some old gangster shit. That nigga left his daughter. I said, damn, that's how motherfucking politicians punk out. Corporations will be exploiting the people. Corporations be exploiting the people, and the people who was supposed to be there to look out for them turn a blind eye. Look, her father was a lawyer. That man Thomas Dubois was a lawyer. And he was letting his daughter be exploited for child labor as a lawyer. Oh yeah, I'm definitely am, bro. These motherfuckers is wild. That nigga say. What the nigga say? That nigga say. Good Tom. My little girl selling out for the first time. I'm so proud. I said, what? Then you realize this family's like that. Is somebody proud that Jesse Lee Peterson a coon? They're proud. That's my son Buck dancing. Cutting the G. Gone, boy. Woo-wee. You's a success. I'm serious. Y'all was there when Patrick Mahomes' aunt was cool that her brother Buck dancer. I was calling out Patrick Mahomes' daddy too. Patrick Mahomes' daddy married a MAGA white woman. Patrick Mahomes married a MAGA white woman. Come on, Reef. You remember that? Motherfuckers, yeah. Reef, you remember that shit. That woman was proud to be a sellout. Man, we don't understand really how that coon shit go. We don't understand how that coon shit really is, man. That shit is something deep psychologically. That's something embedded deep within the subconscious of their minds. That shit is like a family trait being a buck dancer, man. Knowing how to buck dance. Like, if your father knew how to box, you might know how to box. Well, if your father knew how to cut a jig, you might grab a pair of old CJ Memphis ass niggas. CJ Memphis. Singing the blues. Smiling and scraping and smiling and scraping and shining in white folks' faces. That's what y'all niggas do. I'm like Sergeant Waters on these niggas, man. I'm like, bruh. I'm like Sergeant Waters. I'm like a dark-skinned Adolf Caesar out this joint, y'all. I'm like a playing cotton picker, singing the blues, smiling and scraping and shining in white folks' faces. That's what these niggas like to do. It's embarrassing to us as a group. We can't have it. I'm calling it out. I don't care how nobody feels. That ain't what the Lord put you here for. Had it not had it been for the Lord, y'all niggas wouldn't be in the position you in. He ain't want you to be smiling at white folks' faces, cooning and a grinning, like Mahari do when he see them white women. Oh, ooh, look at their milky white skins. Oh, Lord Jesus, I don't know what I was gonna do. I see that milky white skin. That nigga Mahari get a white man. Hey, hey, how are you doing, Scarlet? Bitch name Scarlet. The bitch name is Scarlet. Hey, Scarlet. I love your milky white skins. That's how my brother Mahari. He see that white one. Oh, Scarlet, I loves you. I loves you, Scarlets. I don't care how you talk. Once you get a white woman, every black nigga sounds the same way, don't they? You can tell when they got, especially when he shave all that facial hair. Hey, how you doing? Hey, hello. Wow. Hey. Love is love. Why are you bringing up the past? Why are you bringing up the past? There's no reason for this. Okay? You start talking through your nose. Now, come on, Mahari. There's easier ways to go to sleep, son. If you're tired, just lay down. Don't make me lay you down. They said, Mahari tall. I said, okay. Slap! That's how it's gonna sound when he hit the ground. I'm like, okay. Slap! That's Mahari hitting the ground. I don't give a fuck. That shit, they dropped too. What are you talking about? Anyway, Mahari, that was some moist shit. You want to slap somebody's head. What type of shit is What type of freaky shit, nigga? Have you been hanging with Paris Denard? What type of freak shit? You motherfucking right. Hey, hey, Mahari, you ain't no, one thing I can say, you ain't no damn liar. I can't, you not a liar. I'm down here. I'm down here, bro. But, well, you ain't no liar when you said that. Now, a lot of other shit, I can't say you a liar, you just be wrong. Then you tried to correct 7-8 about, what's his name? Bucky Middleton. Then I had to prove to you. Actually, 7-8 was right. You can't be hating on Bucky Middleton. But I know you just don't know. You just don't know. Because your ass run around the Capitol and shit like Murray Tyler Moore and Rhoda posing and shit. So, y'all, I ain't want to give up the ghost. Y'all, I ain't want to give up the ghost, man. Mahari was up on the mall looking for white women. That's what all the tourists that look for white women be doing. That's why he ain't want to come to Southeast. Where the black people be. Oh no, those sisters are colored. I said colored. Nigga. Nigga, ain't no colored people. There's some black people here. Type of niggas say colored. Burn the song. Y'all got them playoffs for me. Oh yeah, owe me a little bit. We gotta sit everybody. Yeah, nah, we're gonna sit everybody. Sit everybody. But what I want them to do, play the first half. Don't get too, yeah, don't get too close. Come out. Right, it'll be down there a month. Yeah, one game. Remember, we just played 3 and 11. A 2-week bye. Let's see. Hey, Mahar, I ain't making up no lie. I'm telling the truth, and guess what's about to happen? I forgot to say, Minnesota gonna beat Detroit. I'm sorry, Detroit. Y'all not gonna beat Minnesota. You're too injured. You're too injured. Cause I'm worried about Jameer Gibbs getting hurt tonight. I am worried about Jameer Gibbs getting hurt tonight. Seriously. I thought about it. I said, young, say what you want. San Francisco season might be over, but they still got, what's the bound? They still got Trey Greenlaw. That's my brother Twan. What's their linebacker name? The other nigga. They still, and him and Greenlaw out there be hitting like shit. And that's what I'm worried about. I'm worried about Greenlaw and them fucking Jameer Gibbs up tonight. I was like, at first I was like, okay, Thanks, bruh. He said, cut your lights on, Bob. He knew all he had to say was Bob. Dang. Well, you home, nigga. I be telling people be like, man, like, nigga, steal my car if you want. Good luck with that shit. I hope you live. I hope you live long enough to go somewhere in it. Motherfucker, somebody gonna see you and they gonna get your ass. There ain't be nothing you can do. They know who ain't supposed to be driving this motherfucker. Small as hell, man. This area is small as hell. You can't even talk shit about a nigga. He gonna know. That's why niggas is so upfront at DC. His mom will go say this shit to him. Fuck all that getting back to him. Just go say it to him. That's y'all niggas. Why is these niggas racing each other on a small street? Goofy. Anyway, I'm worried about Jameer Gibbs getting hurt tonight, y'all. I hope he make it through the game. I hope he get his man for real, for real. I hope he do good, but a small part of me nervous as shit. I think they're gonna beat Sanford. Yeah. No, motherfucker. Hold on. Where you been the last 30 years? Murray. See, that's how I know you don't know nothing about no football. Hold up. Nigga, you should know. He hated on Adrian Peterson when he got close. He hated on Chris Johnson. He hated on... Eric Dickinson hate on anybody close to breaking the record. He has always hated on niggas getting close to breaking the record. Swear to God. You know what he was hating on Adrian Peterson. That was the second time I heard him say that shit. I said, this nigga really a hater. I said, I hope he ain't gonna say that tacky shit like he said. Cause he was there when Chris Johnson got close. And he was laughing. He was like, I ain't want him to break it. But I'm like, that's what records are made for. To be broken. No record just stands in absolution. The testament to how strong the record was, or how good the record was, right? The testament to how good the record was how long the record stands. You know, if you got a record for 2 months, then maybe that shit wasn't hard to do. But when you got a record ain't nobody broken 3 years, that shit was damn near impossible. When you got shit like, like Kareem record and shit like that, you got generations of players that done played and ain't get close to it. Their greatest player didn't get close to it. Like, seriously, that's why I look at Kareem. I'm like, damn. Averaged a cool 50 and scored 100, and he still don't got more points than Kareem. Couldn't play as long as Kareem. Just couldn't stay as effective for as long as Kareem could. That shit means something. And then that record stood in absolute like that. Like, no. Then it took LeBron to come here and do the same basically stay consistently great longer than any other player in the history of the game. That's what you had to do to break career. It was easy. What? Just average 25 a game for 20 years and never let it go down. No, nobody does that. That's how you break those records are made to be. And then that's what basically, yes, you beat, no, you were consistent. You were consistent to an infinite amount because it ain't done yet. That's the weird shit. People talk about Braun retiring this year. I said, nah, he might retire next year. But the fucked up shit is, if he still averaged 20-something a game, you gonna still think when that man's 70, he might have something in the tank. So, yeah, that's why, yeah. Hey, I was laughing when they used to have that meme with Russell Westbrook with the brick in his hand. Motherfucker Anthony Davis is Mr. Glass, and LeBron James looked like a wizard. It's a joint on Instagram, Mahari, that showed LeBron James as a skeleton. Averaging 15 points. I was laughing like shit. They were showing like a 90-year-old LeBron. It's a lot of shit you don't know about, Candace. You can't argue with the fact that nobody ever did anything like that. So that's consistently great. Libraries are filled with stuff you don't know about. It's just what it is. Sorry. That's not nothing that's up for debate. Well, I don't know about, I know you don't, but I do. That don't matter. Okay. You can be a fan. That don't matter. What I said don't apply to him. And I like him too. But what I said don't apply to him. Like, that's why he couldn't break Kareem's record. You can't have, at any point in time, to break Kareem's record, you can't have no, if you playing 20 years, 20 plus years, you cannot have a 12-point season at any point in time and break Kareem's record. That's what it is. You got to be great. You got to be the rookie of the year. You can't gradually get better in stages. I understand. I know. That's why I said I'm sorry, but it's the truth. I'm a Laker fan too, but we just talking about players. We ain't talking about team and what they achieve with the team. I'm just talking about the player. That's some shit. Just like I was telling people why I think Kobe better than Jordan. Who got more points? Who got, for real. All you gonna say is rings and MVPs. Again, MVPs is subjective. Cause I know for a fact Shaq was supposed to have it and they gave it to Steve Nash. And y'all know that too. I know Kobe was supposed to have it and they gave it to Steve Nash. And y'all know that too. Everybody know that. And everybody know. That's why I said, Slim, no. Kobe would have fucked Mike up, and you know it, and I know it, and Mike know it. And he did fuck Mike up a lot of times. He did though. That's what's so funny. He made that nigga Mike want to retire for good. When he dropped that 50 on his head, kept looking at him. What? You said what? And Kobe tell him every time, you know, if I was playing back then, you wouldn't have 6 rings. I would have lit your ass up every time I saw you. And he right, he would have. And y'all know it too. PGA's big dog, right? He got as many MVPs as Shaq and Kobe combined. Now, come on, man. That's why I don't go by who got the most MVPs. Serious, that's why I don't do it by, I do it by, hey, man, that nigga Kobe was great longer. The argument at my time, for real, Kendall, was it's only 2 people in the history of the league that's been great. This was before this shit. Cause whoever would have saw this shit. But what I'm saying is, at first, Kendall, my argument was nobody in the NBA has been great as long as Kareem, Karl Malone, and Kobe Bryant. Nobody been great longer than them. You feel me, Kendall? Nobody had been great. You can take away Kobe's first 2 years. You can say he was young, then he was good. But after that, he was being great. And Kobe played, what, 21 years, so 18 years. Mike wasn't great no 18 years. That nigga had to quit and walk away. I'm tired, I don't feel the game. I don't love the game. And then niggas make excuses for him and shit. This was... I don't like Karl Malone, but I gotta tell the truth. Karl Malone was great for a long ass time. Then Tim Duncan got great for a long time. Who said 6 rings? Kareem got 6 rings, dumbass. Stop it. Don't put that dumb shit in my chat no more. 6 ain't more than 11. The fuck are you talking about? I knew it was gonna be right. I knew it was gonna. Bill Russell wasn't as great. Wasn't even the greatest player when he played, and he admitted that. He was the winningest player, but he admits I wasn't the greatest player. You lucky I'm driving out of time your ass out. I'm not hating. I'm not a dick rider like you, Santana. I'm not a dick rider. We don't do that where I'm from. I let you be a dick rider. You the ballpark eater, not me. Jordan is your guy, not that guy. He's a guy, not that guy. He's number 1 in what? Name me what he's number 1 in. He retired number 1 in what? Nothing. But you gonna tell me that somebody who was never number 1 in nothing is the greatest of all time? How the fuck? That don't even make sense. In no other sport would you do that. I ain't like the motherfucker when he became a Laker. Fuck Karl Malone, because I'm a Magic fan. Shelton, I can't argue with you too much, because I'm a Kareem guy too, but his shit got passed. His shit got passed. And I'm sorry, his shit got passed. Now, we got one of the only players who yeah, he is. But we not talking about if Karl Malone can go to the cookout. We just saying can he play basketball? And when it comes to being a basketball player, he's one of the greatest. Shit, Karl Malone said that black fathers are the worst thing in the community while not claiming 5 of his kids. So yes, he's a piece of shit. He was up there Herschel Walker. Did you eat? Oh. Yeah, he was one of the first Herschel Walker. No, nigga, I'm not funny. I'm telling the truth. Now, like I said, this is the truth. Name what he was number 1 in. What? I can tell you what he was damn near number 1 in. More shots. I can tell you what Jordan was number 1 in when he retired. Nobody took more shots than him at the time. Nobody shot me. Yes.
That chopper dead.
It's dead? Yeah. Where's your charger thing?
Wait, what?
Hmm? It's there on the wall. Why are you bringing it in here? It's out there in the wall. Mimi, it's out there in the wall. Go look at it in the wall. Hard-headed little girl. Yeah, I rate Kobe over Jordan. Yes. Easily. Yay. Kobe could do something Michael Jordan couldn't. Shoot threes. There you go. That's your opinion. In my opinion, he is. He actually did guard the best player. He actually did guard the best player. All the time. He actually did that. It wasn't a myth. He didn't have a Scottie Pippen to guard the best player. No, that was him. Yeah. And was the leading scorer. For real. Not no dick riding shit because you watched a lot of commercials.
A white wall kitchen.
Huh?
A white wall kitchen.
Okay. We'll plug it in there. Why are you telling me? Use it. It's right out there in the wall, like I said. Mm-mm-mm. But yeah, y'all gotta stop this bullshit. I'm not no, I'm not a dick rider. You motherfucker got more points than you. He could better than you. But he not better than you. That don't make sense. That literally don't make. He can do all this better than you, but he not better than you. Okay. Motherfucker got more points, rebounds, assists, all of that than you. He just played long. Yeah, he got that too. He not better. What? What do I? Jabari, what is she looking for?
Her charger.
Her charger is right there on the wall. It should be.
It's not.
Well, that's where the white one is. I don't have it. Now, is she looking for this plug? Is she looking for that plug? One of them plugs? Is it a different plug than the one that's in the wall?
Yeah, that's a different one. Because this is an iPad. So.
Yeah, but she gotta start keeping up with her stuff. That's crazy. But where I rank Larry Bird, Larry Bird was a great player, but he was great for his era. But to me, I felt like Spike Lee. He was like one of the most overrated players. Some people would put him on his Mount Rushmore. I wouldn't. I really wouldn't. I can honestly say I have seen greater players since I've seen Larry Bird. Larry Bird is great, but Larry Bird was a offensive talent. I rank Larry Bird like I rank Luka Doncic. Swear to God, I rank Larry Bird something like Luka Doncic. Yeah, he'll get a steal. He'll use his 6'10 frame, 6'9 frame to be in the way. Man, he couldn't check nobody right now. He used to give up 47 and 50 to Dominique. By what metric, Shelton? By what metric? I don't. I think Dirk was overrated. That's not a metric. He didn't win the rings by himself. If they didn't get Robert Parrish, Kevin McHale, Bill Walton, well, fucking, he was losing the Magic. It's a reason they got Walton. Y'all niggas delusional. Larry rings. He had 5 other fucking Hall of Famers. Rang. It's the weakest shit. Look, if we gonna judge a basketball player, Kevin Durant is right. It's about what he does, not about team accomplishments. If you say that, you don't have an argument. Therefore, you got to argue about everybody else that played with him. Luka is better than Larry Bird. He is by every metric. Points, rebounds, assists. He is. He just is. He just doesn't have a Kevin McHale, Robert Parrish, Dennis Johnson, Danny Ainge, Cedric Maxwell, Jerry Seasting, Bill Walton. He doesn't have it in that era. And anybody that's that lame keeps saying, he get better. By what metric? What? He don't play better defense. He's just taller. Okay, Shelton. Goodbye. Shelton. So, Shelton. Shelton. If you want to stay in this conversation, we're going to be honest. Kyrie is the same as having. You saying that's the same as having Mikal, Parrish, Dennis Johnson, Danny Ainge, Hall of Fame coach. It's the same. That's the same. How much D did Larry Bird play, PGH? How much D did Larry Bird play? Do you know what AC Green saw when Larry Bird checked him in the post? Barbecue chicken. AC Green's not a scorer. Do you realize that was part of the way the Lakers used to beat them? We run at Larry. He didn't play no D. What's up, Paul? All right. Yeah. Bro, I don't know what niggas is talking about. You just made my point. Larry Bird played with 4 other superstars. Luka played with 1. That's why his scoring is better than Bird. But the assists and rebounds for a point guard ain't even supposed to be equal to Bird, and they are. And that's why I say I rank him just like Luka Doncic. I don't see where no different player is. Oh, they won rings. Yeah, they won rings. That team did. I didn't say Dallas was better than the old Celtics. What was Larry Bird's highest PPG? What was Larry Bird's highest PPG? His highest one was 29.6. I know. I am a Laker fan for real, and I seen the games. Yes, he was great offensively. The same way Luka Doncic is. We're not talking about who shoots or how, because I'm not ranking, hey, Larry Bird is a better shooter. Yeah. Okay. But he's a good passer. Right, Mahari. Okay, so I was off. 0.3. I said 29.6. It was 29.9. Mahari. Yep, that was his best season. What was Luka Doncic's best season scoring? No, watch this. No, Mahari. Give me Luka Doncic's third best season scoring. Here I come. Give me Luka's third best season scoring. Give me his third best season scoring.
Who?
Luka Doncic. Probably like 30. That's his third best season. That's his third best season. It's almost as stupid as we sitting up here trying to say Because Magic Johnson, my favorite player, that he not better than LeBron. I mean, LeBron not. That's dumb. That's his third best, 28. So I was almost right. I'm about to say his third best probably as good as Larry Bird best. We ain't even seen his best season scoring yet. Y'all niggas gotta be able to let go of the past. The reason these niggas is just like nigga, do you know how much? Do you know one of the highest scoring games ever in the history of the NBA was during that era, PGH? Detroit versus Denver. Did you know that? Did you know that? Did you know that? No, you didn't. D wasn't that great back then. It was literally one or two good defenders in the league. Stop it. Y'all coming up here with this old myth that defense was somehow better. That wasn't an outlier. That's how the season went. See, you don't know what you talking about. Go look. PGH, you take the night off and go look up the Denver Nuggets. I'm getting tired of niggas who really don't know basketball that much talking about it. Go. Take a time out for a day. Now we're going to learn something today. Today is a day of learning, not just talking. That wasn't an outlier. Nah, Tay, I don't have just look, cause he wanted to be the shit he's saying just wrong. These are opinions. What I'm saying is facts. The highest scoring game in the history of the NBA happened in those 80s. You know why? Because it was run and gun. The Lakers were Showtime. It was literally one team known for defense. One. It was literally one team known for defense. One. And they take that and they act like that was the whole league. The Knicks were the 90s, not the 80s. That was not the same team in the 80s. We gonna learn something today. Who's this generation? Gary Payton. Well, Gary Payton wasn't really the person that was the best on defense in that generation. See? That's how that's why, Mike, I think you should sit this one out. Gary Payton. Gary Payton was good. People could argue Alvin Robertson was better. Because he was actually, more of a defender. But if we go about this generation, well, we know that Marcus Smart could be this generation's Gary Payton. Or we could make Dylan Brooks this generation style Gary Payton. We could make Draymond Green this styles, this generation's defensive player. Dwight Howard was one. Like Hakeem was actually the defensive player of that generation. It was actually Hakeem. Like it was Dwight Howard. But it was literally one Gary Payton. That was it. Gary Payton, Scottie Pippen, Alvin Robinson, and Dennis Rodman. Them four. It was always 4 people playing defense. It was always the 80s. Michael Cooper, Dennis Johnson. Right, Lamico. Joe Dumas was a decent defender. It was about Detroit's team defense. It was not about one motherfucker on Detroit locking down. Everybody was playing the defense. And they had a rule because they had 5 7-footers damn near. Shit, hold on. She just started eating her shrimp. I'm sorry, baby girl. Give us a few more minutes. Hurry up, eat your food. We gotta go meet your mommy. No, I told her hurry up, eat her food. We gotta go meet Naya. I know. That's why I just told her. Okay. So look, we're gonna have these conversations. We're gonna be real. Watch this. Cause I already showed PGH that goddamn video. If he paid attention to my channel, he would have looked at the video. We already saw that the scoring in the 80s mimicked the scoring now. That they actually had that year that Bird averaged 29. He wasn't even top 3. Because it was like Jordan, Dominique, somebody else, and then him. They've been showing that metric that the 80s had years comparable to how they scoring now. It wasn't nobody playing no lockdown D in no fucking 80s. Why you think the Lakers was Showtime? Then he mentioned Gary Payton. Tell me why I'm mad that we was talking about the 80s and this nigga mentioned Gary Payton. Brother, you know I love you, but I'm mad at you right now because you did that dumb shit. When did Gary Payton get drafted? 90, 91. What the fuck are you talking about? You don't even know basketball. Y'all mix y'all decades. Y'all don't even know. Eat your food, baby. Then we gonna go meet mommy in a little bit, all right? Niggas is such basketball novices. They don't even remember the reason that we watching basketball up and down the floor like this is because of what happened in the 90s. Basketball was getting boring. The defense that Cleveland, New York, and Detroit, those 3 teams specifically, they had played 3 games where like these niggas didn't score over 80. And one game was like 59, 60 something. Boring ass games. Another reason, Chicago is a reason they changed the rules. Why? Because he was bitching about the defense. This is not about. That's what I'm saying. Y'all niggas, Michael Jordan, the man. Yeah, he sets the man that he the reason that y'all bitching about they don't play no D. They ain't do. That's why LeBron need to shut the fuck up. They shoot too many threes. Look who talking. But the reason they shoot so many threes is because they changed the rules. Now you're in a zone. And the way you beat a zone is shooting. Most teams run some version of a zone. Y'all gotta know this, right? Or y'all just watching who dribbles and dunks. For real, for real. That's why KD be cussing niggas out. No, Joe Dumars could play great basketball. He was a great shooter, spot up shooter. He could handle the ball, set teams up. I mean, set players up and help them. His favorite player was Isaiah Thomas. But do not overrate Joe Dumars' defense. Do not do that. Joe could play defense. He was a good defender. No, he was not a great defender. Personally, in my eyes, no great defender is below 6'5". That's the first problem. The best you gonna be at 6'3" is a good defender. You can't be a great defender at 6'3" and you don't have super leaping ability and long arms. Joe didn't have that. Joe just played very good position D, was able to be there and bother people on the shots. Be able to get there so the double team could get there and give him the help that he needed, or force him, or be good at trying to force him where they go to the help on the defense. That's what he was good at. But the reason that Joe Dumars is not on any steals or blocks list and never won a defensive player of the year because he was not a great defender. He was a good one. Great defenders get recognized for their great defense. Michael Cooper was a great defender. Why? He was 6'7". He was 6'7". He didn't need the help. You could put him on Larry Bird, Michael Jordan, Dominique, Isaiah. That's a great defender. You could put Joe Dumars on two people. After that, he out of his realm. Mookie Blaylock played good D. He was a great thief. Why wasn't he a great defender? Why? You could shoot right over his ass. You can shoot right over. Sometimes Jesus stops you from being a great defender. Nature stops you from being a great defender. Larry Bird, why wasn't he a great defender? The nigga he was tall enough. He was slow as molasses. And that's what's getting me. Like, motherfuckers talk about Luka don't play no D. Right. That's why I compared him to Larry Bird. Oh, Larry Bird had range. No, Larry Bird had Parrish. He had Dennis Johnson. He had Cedric Maxwell. Who coincidentally, when they won their first championship, he was the MVP. Because Larry Bird didn't have that great of finals. It was Cornbread Maxwell. But, you know, white man tell you how great Larry Bird was, even though that nigga lost the Magic. You know, how Larry a GOAT and he couldn't beat Magic. For real, I just want y'all to understand white programming. They'll have you talking about Larry Bird and you'll keep neglecting the fact that he lost. You don't talk about how great Isaiah is. All you talk about is how Jordan beat him. You never talk about how many times Isaiah sent Jordan home crying. I just that's why I don't like Michael Jordan. That's why I don't like Michael Jordan for anybody asking. And that's why I get frustrated. People try to hit me with the, oh, that's the 80s. No, brother, that's not. It's not the 80s. It's not. It's not. The 80s, no, it wasn't. I was watching it. How was Dominique averaging 30 a game? Hey, Chalking and Grubman. He was trying to tell me how that shit was an outlier when I showed him a whole video that it wasn't. That we did 3 years ago. Worse than that. Nobody got an answer for. Y'all remember Adrian Dantley was averaging 30 points a game? In this same league. In this same league. Did y'all know Tiny Archibald led the league in scoring and assists? Look, that's wrestling. I can't time you out for that, because that's a storyline. Well, what we'll do. Well, Wilt was a defensive beast. We can say that. I'm just saying we got to get props where props is due. We got to stop acting like, yeah, he led the league in scoring and assists. Right. It's him and Tiny Archibald. But Kendall, we can agree that it make more sense that Wilt did it, right? But people tell you how tough the league was. This was right before they outlawed hand checking. Tiny Archibald averaged 30 and 10. What's up?
I finished.
You finished? You ate all your shrimp?
Yeah.
She ate everything? Drink your juice. You drunk your juice?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, go put your shoes and stuff on.
We can flip nuts take a home, mommy.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Okay. Can you get it?
You get it.
Okay.
You can get it. Ask Barry if you can't reach him. Ask Barry, but you can get it.
Ask me what?
Oh, she was asked for some fruit snack.
Oh.
This shit. When she said, "Can she get?" I think she asked me to get them. I said, "No, she know how to get them." Jabari, what is Solo doing with the bloodline? Cause what is those cookies?
Yeah, they talk about the bears.
Oh, that's what she want.
Yeah. Not the big cat, but like
No, it don't matter. If that's what she want, you have. But give her some fruit snacks too. So what is Solo doing with the? You like the new bloodline? We this the only thing I hate when we talk to NBA. All I hate is when y'all know I'm saying facts. Please stop trying to go back and forth with me over shit you did not research when we already went over the shit. PGAs, you know damn well we already went over this. There's no reason to keep going back and forth. I don't know. That's your opinion. But I'm going to say Wilt. Shaq never overachieved anything Wilt did. So I'm going to say Wilt. According to the numbers, Wilt was the best. According to the numbers, Wilt was the best. They both couldn't shoot free throws. They both was easy dunkers because they were physical specimens. But from what I know about Wilt, Wilt was faster. From what I know about Wilt, Wilt was faster and a little more athletic. So it'd have been like tall Dwight Howard playing against Shaq. And I always believe, even though Shaq think he the man, Shaq not good with faster players. And we learned that from who? Olajuwon. Shaq is not good with faster guys. Faster guys give Shaq trouble. And this would have been one of the first dudes he couldn't just outright bully. That's why he liked Yao Ming, because he couldn't outright bully Yao Ming. One of the first people he couldn't outright bully. So I would take Wilt. We talking about, but when we talking about shit like, we talking about shit like the 80s and 90s basketball, man, the Celtics, the Lakers, the Denver Nuggets, them niggas, the Supersonics, Phoenix, all of them was averaging 100 plus. The Portland Trailblazers in the 80s going into the 90s, these motherfuckers was all running gun. There were no defensive stoppers on that team. So when you saying that these youngins ain't playing no defense, you ain't being honest, because them old heads we used to watch wasn't playing D neither. Nigga, this was so funny about that. We all hear Magic Johnson joke about he was not a good defender. I heard Isaiah say he wasn't a good defender. I heard Chris Mullin joking about it. I heard Larry Bird joking about it. I heard Barkley joke about it all the time that he didn't play no good D. So now all of a sudden, when it's these young, now all of a sudden we done became some old ass haters. These youngin' don't play no D. This basketball, most motherfuckers don't play no D. They never did. That's why, you know, the most surprising thing other than the All-Star game, who gonna be on the all-defensive team? Because every year you like, man, it ain't no 15 motherfuckers that play D. That's why after a while you start saying, hold up, how is deadlift strength on an all-defensive team? I just watched Scottie Pippen run by him like a turnstile. He averaged 1.5 steals. Seriously. That's how Joe Dumars ended up on an all-defensive team, not even averaging 1 steal. That's literally how Joe ended up. That's how the myth get told that Joe was some type of defensive stopper. He wasn't no defensive stopper. The whole team was helping out on Jordan. The book was called The Jordan Rules. Because he was too short. I'm telling you, the most controversial shit, other than who gonna play on the All-Star game, hey man, how he make the all-defensive team? Because I seen him getting bait. We not being honest. You know damn well PGH, why I tell you take the day off. So you sitting here telling me Run TMC was playing defense. Lamico, everybody that's 45 plus, y'all help me out. So y'all telling, is he trying to tell us the Golden State Warriors would run TC was playing defense? It was one nigga on the Lakers that played defense. Thank you. Their offense was their defense. Look at Kendall. Oh, hell no. Kendall. No, our brother just sat up trying to was going to sit here and argue with me about that. When he know that, I'm sitting here thinking, nigga, I'm a Laker fan. We ain't playing no defense. What's going on? Hey, y'all, what did the Showtime Lakers have to do with defense? Did the Showtime Lakers have anything to do with defense? They might they get into the passing lane and steal a pass. But it wasn't no defense really being played like that. Bert, so we could get a steal and get an outlet. But it wasn't about stopping nobody, Kendall. Only nigga stopped somebody was Coop. It really wasn't about shutting nobody down. It was about getting turnovers, rebounds, and running. Am I lying? Showtime was not about stopping nobody. It was about getting turnovers, defense, and running. You still can have your 30, but Worthy gonna have 20. Silk Wilkes gonna have 20. Scott gonna have 10. Coop gonna have 10. Rambus gonna have 10. Norm Nixon gonna have 16. Are they trying to tell me that the Phoenix Suns with Kevin Johnson, Jeff Hornacek, Dan Marley, Tom Chambers, which one of these niggas stop me when I name a defender? Stop me when I name a nigga that played defense on that team. Welcome to Talking Basketball with Abel and LVZ. LVZ, how you doing? I'm good, Abel. What's going on? So, OG, I need you to school people on basketball. You were on your channel. You were trying to teach people about basketball. They weren't listening. It was making you mad. I never see you get that frustrated. PGH is not blocked. He's just timed out. Why'd you time out PGH? Because the problem was I'm sitting here trying to explain that it's no difference between basketball then and basketball now. The only difference is you got streaming apps. You don't watch. Look, people gotta understand. We was watching black and white TV when we was kids. The game of the day was normally the biggest event of the week. We didn't have 80 million channels on TV, cartoons all day on one, Disney streaming apps and movie streaming apps. We didn't have all that shit. So yes, basketball ratings are gonna go down. Especially when the best players ain't on TV every day. And then the good young players, they got no personality, so you don't know these niggas. So nobody has no connection to them. Basketball ain't like when we was kids. Motherfuckers don't stay 4 years in college, so you know this nigga through when he came to the high school All-American game. And now you see him playing 3, 3 to 4 years in college. No, they don't do that anymore. So you don't know these players. And what ends up happening, right? Not many channels at 4, 5, 7, 9, 20, 50, 45 Baltimore if you had a good antenna. Channel 32 Howard, channel 26 PBS, channel 22 MPS, which was Metro Public Service TV that mostly showed church. TV used to go off at 3 in the morning, 12 at night. This is a different time. Niggas act like now, niggas act like the NBA. Let me tell you what the NBA is competing with right now. The NFL. People already love the NFL anyway. But now you got a motherfucker about to break Eric Dickerson record. That's one reason people watching. Then you got 4 teams with 14 wins, 13 wins or better. That's another reason watching. It's a lot of great games. Then you got a division like the NFC Central, the Bears, the Vikings, the Lions, and the Packers are all going to the playoffs. It's always a good game on. Then you got a team, my team that I love, like the Chiefs, who going for a three-peat. Niggas either love watching like me or hate watching like LeBron is on. Now people are watching the Chiefs just to see them lose, like the Patriots. Then you got Lamar Jackson, who keeps a whole fan base himself, and he playing out of this world. Then, now you got a college football playoff. A 12-game team playoff. So, we was already watching college football a little more than pro basketball. Because 1, you don't know when the game's on. 2, it ain't good players always playing. 3, it don't mean nothing right now. But basketball just so happened to be caught up. It ain't got nothing to do with the threes or none of that shit. Because if the nigga making them, you like, wow. So it ain't got nothing to do with that. What it got something mostly to do with, you got more options now than you ever had. You got more options at this time than you ever had. I was even sitting up watching a college football playoff game. Why? That means more than a regular season NBA game. Team that I like now, I'm at. The Bullets suck. The Commanders are great. What are people going to watch? The Wizards suck. The Commanders are great. What are people going to watch? I'm a Laker fan. They don't show our games like that all the time no more. When they do, I watch them. Jason Tatum has a personality like paint drying. Jason Tatum has personality like paint drying. That's why niggas ain't paying attention to him. Then you got the New York Knicks. Niggas is okay. The New York Knicks is almost back, and the league ain't even pushing. Hey y'all, why aren't they calling that man Cat Ewing? Why ain't they already pushing? Oh, the Knicks are back with the big bodega, aka Cat Ewing. Him and Patrick Ewing supposed to be doing commercials and all that shit together right now. And people supposed to be like, the Knicks, baby, the Knicks. They not pushing that. So a lot of this shit that people arguing about, it's the NBA fault. He remind me of Pat Ewing just by being in that Knicks jersey, being the big man that's holding it down. Then he giving you Ewing numbers. That's why I be watching. Every time I be like, I gotta watch Big Cat Ewing. Niggas be like, what? Like Slim. I ain't gonna lie. I like watching. I like seeing Patrick. I like seeing the Knicks good with a big man. It remind me of old times. Put your shoes and stuff on, baby. You got shoes on, baby?
Yes.
Put your coat on. Did she find her thing? This ain't it right here?
No, that's what this time.
She had her damn thing.
This is this time.
She had bought it in my room. Is this it? Is this it?
No.
Hold up.
I got it white.
Yeah, I think it was right there. I think it
And the
was.
charger is white too.
My charger white.
I think it was right there. I think it was right there.
What? High five.
I'm gonna punch your father in this damn head. Bring all this shit over here. Zipping that bag for her, boy. No, that bag.
I hold this.
Oh,
I got this.
checking if the charger's in here.
Me done lost the iPad charger.
Hello. Hi, I love you.
You found it?
No.
No, mommy gave you.
Your mommy gonna be mad if you can't find your damn charger thing. You never watched Carl Anthony Towns play?
They're not sisters.
Hold on, let me put this stuff in. Car. Let me see, maybe it's in the car. Stay right there. You ain't never watched Carl Anthony Towns play? I used to watch him and Julius Randle. Yes. Cat is a talented player. I say it, but Jeff Van Gundy is right. That is the would pick this. It don't matter. Statistically, Carl Anthony Towns is the greatest the greatest shooting big man of all fucking time. Like, the only person that could be close is Brook Lopez. But he don't shoot it like 40-some%. Like, this Bama shoot like 40-50% from three, and that's just it. Ah. Is this it?
Yeah.
It's over here.
I'm just saying. Yeah, no, this can't be it because it goes to this tablet.
Okay.
Try.
Where is it at?
It's right there.
That looks like the same damn thing.
Yeah, no, this ain't it.
Where's it, Joa?
Put this in that bag. Fuck, I'm gonna just stop somewhere and buy her a little charger. Cause I don't know. This is Pop saying, I don't know.
Well, I'll just find it as soon as she leaves.
Yeah, I'm about to say, soon as you leave, watch you find out where it is. That shit crazy. But yeah, man, why we the problem is with us being older, we like to be stuck on who we used to like these new youngins.
Fire! Fire! What? You find it, mommy?
Oh, yep, that's it.
You find it. Yeah, what?
Put it in the bag.
This is that.
Don't worry about zipping it. Just as long as she can carry it. Oh boy. Come on here. Here, take you to the house. Here your uncle hug. Let me call her now.
This is my cat.
I never said it.
Oh shit, crazy. Alright, y'all. Well, let me take this baby girl home, man. Y'all don't be like Cenk Uygur out here selling out.
Bye-bye.
Y'all don't be like Cenk Uygur out here selling out and shit. Y'all keep it solid. And also, man, give the youngins a break. Yeah, see, and I'm not like that. I'm not like that. Shit gotta get better. It has to evolve. I can't be stuck. Even though I'm not I can't be stuck. You see what I'm saying? I mean, every era has its greatness. No era was really better than the other one. Every era had somebody that dominated. Come close the door, man. Every era that had. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm never gonna be that. I'm never gonna be that dude. I never want to be that dude. I never want to be the man. Back in my day, it was great things about when we grew up. It was, but and shitty things about when we grew up. Like I like the fact that this new era, it can't be no Anthony Mansons and no Charles Oakleys, cause I never liked them niggas' games. Me back. I'm glad this new era, it can't be no Charles Oakley. You gotta be a better player than that. You gotta be more skilled than that.
This is the.
It was a lot of Patrick Beverleys when we. Right. You know where the enforcer at now? On the end of the bench. He not playing. You don't get no run. All you do is foul a nigga. And you famous for fouling. That shit crazy. But yeah, man, let me get out of here. Y'all gonna watch that? The motherfucking 49ers get destroyed by the Lions. Shouts out to my brother Twan. I love you, but you know damn well them Lions gonna whoop y'all ass. And then the Vikings gonna put them in a bag. When we go live tomorrow, PGA should be back, and I'll tell them I love them and let them let them. Then we'll talk about shit that ain't basketball. Cause I'm not sitting here going back and forth on some shit we know. We not doing that. We not doing the ticket TV bullshit no more. Where niggas just troll in the chat room and say what they feel. Look. Mimi, put that shit back. Do not touch that shit. Had that shit all over the car. You play with that in the house. You got lip gloss every damn way. I don't even know why your father bought you that mess. You don't even need that mess. It's mess. It's a mess. My baby girl don't need nothing. Mom gave you $20. She gave you $1. She gave you more than $1. The tooth fairy gave you $20, didn't it? For losing your tooth. Give me that $20. No. Anyway, y'all, let me get the hell out of here. Let's go Lions, man. LVZ. Go Chiefs, baby. Peace. PJs, I love you, brother. We can't be talking that goofy shit, man. Everybody knows they were scoring like shit in the 80s. Showtime wasn't about no goddamn defense.